with?
Hispanic or Latina?
White. Hispanic.
Italian?
Google tells me I'm white, but I consider myself Asian.
Hispanic or Latino.
Okay.
Native American.
I'm Dominican? What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think about Hispanic or Latin women in the workforce?
Hairdressers or like bakery owners.
House cleaners, babysitters, maybe some movie stars, but sexualized.
Maids, cleaning usually, stuff like that.
A cleaner, Uh-huh. Anything else? like a maid. Okay.
Front desk at and maybe a doctor's office. Maybe working at a phone store. Even driving the bus.
Like office jobs, like, you know, like not CEO relevant jobs, you know, but like the first thought that comes to me is like they're in a team, like they're managing teams and stuff, and like office kind of space. So.
Okay.
Cleaning jobs like hotel cleaners.
Like housekeeping, cleaning, jobs like that.
Okay. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of Hispanic or Latin women and their body type?
Curvy.
Curvy, big butts, mostly that.
A bigger bottom. Okay.
Their hair, their eyes is like accent a feature.
Yeah.
Like meatish. Got a little meat on them.
Coca-Cola bottles, you already know.
Sometimes, I don't know, I think about like short little women, like little chubby women, or like a nice, you know, a girl with a nice body.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of Hispanic or Latin women and the clothing that they wear?
Colorful.
Probably tight clothing, unless they're older.
Okay.
More like, there are definitely some women that are like more conservative, not preservative, conservative, and other types that they just dress however.
Nice bodies.
Okay.
Just t-shirts and jeans.
Okay.
Basically, like nothing crazy.
Regular clothing.
What do they wear, maybe?
Maybe like some nice boots, jeans, little cute crop top.
Okay.
Sneakers.
Okay.
I think basic jeans and a shirt.
That comes to your mind when you think of Hispanic or Latin women and their personality trait?
Loud, loving, and caring.
Well, I don't think this is true, but like,
That comes, the first thing that came to your mind was?
A lot of people think Hispanic or Latin women are crazy, loud, like, just crazy.
Fierce. Feisty. Funny.
Spicy. There's heat is just intense. Like I don't know, but heartfelt.
Loud.
Loud, strong, and what's the word? Like it's their way. Like it's what.
Loud, probably feisty, sassy.
And what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of Hispanic or Latin women and their housing situation?
Apartments or houses within families. Like their families live in one house. Just the hood. Like that's why I've seen it all like over there. So I just refer to them in like low poverty rated communities.
Like an apartment style with maybe like 5 people living there. Very clean house, lots of candles and stuff.
A larger household, maybe like in the inner city. Okay.
Apartment and multiple people living there.
I think of mostly what's inside of it, like Probably a lot of religious icons around and smells like food.
So now I'm going to ask you the same set of questions, but with a different ethnicity. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of white women in the workforce?
Like bank tellers or farm workers.
Just like professionals.
Secretaries.
They're high level, not above their man, but they had a good like assistant level vice president can get.
Higher up positions, maybe a doctor or a nurse.
Like a teacher, maybe.
Okay.
Secretary.
Stay-at-home mom.
Okay.
Probably like models.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of white women and their body type?
Not curvy.
Like skinny, tall.
Skinny. Not well regular. Well, for me, regular is like just in between skinny and meatish.
Skinny, that's all.
Skinnier.
Plain.
Skinny, tall.
First thing that comes to your mind when you think of white women and clothing?
Just like Michael Kors. Or like high end.
Just regular clothing.
Regular clothing. Okay.
Clothing, professional attire, always.
You have two types. You can either be professional or you can be not trashy, but like, eh.
I think like professional clothing.
Dresses. I would say.
I think of like fashion magazine type clothing, like runway style.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of white women and personality traits?
Bitchy.
Like easygoing, calm, collected.
Very impulsive. They just say, whatever, you know.
Soft, bossy.
Maybe nice, or maybe very angry.
Like more reserved.
Soft spoken. Very passive. That's what it is.
Probably ditzy, not as intelligent, which is wrong, but
What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of white women and their housing situation?
Living with a husband in a big house or in a little house by themselves.
Definitely like houses or better, you know.
Better, you said?
Yeah, like a house or like a mansion.
Oh.
They have nice housing situations, I guess. Cause they're just primary family, so mother, father, kids.
2-floor houses, mainly houses, no apartments in the city, get a house.
Maybe a nice 4-bedroom house somewhere where there's a lot of sun, maybe a couple cars.
Like suburbs.
Okay.
A house in the suburbs with the white picket fence.
think of like the white picket fence, like they live with a golden retriever type home.